Hello everyone! Today I'll show you in detail how to make three types of rolls at home. Large rolls with nori on the outside, small rolls and inside out rolls like California and Philadelphia. Let's start with hosumaki, the small rolls. For this you'll need half a sheet of nori. Take a whole sheet of nori and break it in half. Of course, you can also cut it with scissors. Just do whatever is more convenient for you. Take 70 grams of rice, 80 at most, and spread the rice using scattering motions. You don't need to press or squash it right away. It's important to leave 1 centimeter of nori untouched for sealing the roll. For this, prepare some plain water. Next comes the filling. Add no more than 30 grams so the roll can be closed. The roll is made in 2 moves. The first turn is to seal the filling and the second turn after moistening the nori sheet with water. Roll it up and press it firmly. If you don't want to trim the ends of the rolls, just press them like this on one side and then on the other. Let's do it one more time. I spread out 70 grams of rice. I'm making a roll with cucumber, futomaki. I add sesame seeds and 30 grams of sliced cucumber. Place your thumbs under the mat and while holding the filling with your other fingers, make a turn and press. Moisten the nori with a little water to seal it and roll it again. Press it and the roll is ready. And here is the roll with salmon and the roll with cucumber. Usually they are cut into 6 equal pieces, first in half and then each half into 3 equal parts. Turn them cut side up and this is what we get. These are the easiest rolls. Any questions? Write them in the comments. Now, the so-called futomaki nori on the outside. Cut 1 strip of the nori sheet. Let me say right away, you don't have to do this. But if you do decide to cut it off, I'll show you a bit later what you can make with it. Take 120 grams of rice and, using spreading motions, distribute it over the rough side so that you leave 2 centimeters at the top for sealing the roll. Then add the filling. I recommend using no more than 50% of the rice's weight for the filling, so the roll can be wrapped properly. And this part of the rice has touched this part. The filling will stay in the middle. While holding the filling with your fingers, make a turn, press it down well, and this is what you should get. Then, moisten the remaining part of the nori with water and finish rolling it up to the end. Next, press the ends of the rolls from both sides with your palms so you don't have to cut them off. That's it, the roll is ready. It's actually quite simple. Now cut it into 8 equal pieces. First cut it in half, stack the pieces, and cut them in half again. Turn them cut side up and you're done. And you can use the leftover nori to make gunkan sushi. Take a small bowl of rice, about 20 grams, and 1 grain of rice to seal it. And make a gunkan like this. Your hands should be dry so the gunkan doesn't immediately unravel. Then put your favorite filling into this little basket. So from 1 sheet of nori we made a roll and a little gunkan like this. Now let's make a roll with the rice on the outside. Usually they're made from half a sheet of nori. Just break a whole sheet of nori in half. And let's get started. On the rough side, put 120 grams of rice and spread it out with scattering motions without pressing it down too hard. After spreading it, you can press it down well with your palms. Pay attention, there should be a 1 centimeter rice overlap at the top and a 1 centimeter gap of nori at the bottom. Press it down well. If this overlap keeps falling apart for you, do it like this. You could say this is a life hack for those who are having trouble. For the Philadelphia roll, my filling is cream cheese and cucumber. Make sure that the amount of filling does not exceed half the amount of rice. And while holding the filling with your fingers, make the first roll. If you're making a square roll, try to pack the filling into a square shape. That way, in the end, we'll get a square roll. Press it down well and the roll is ready. Then press the ends on both sides so you don't have to trim too much. And in the end, you get a square roll like this. This will be my Philadelphia light, so I only put the fish on top on one side. I press it down well so it doesn't fall off, and here's what it looks like. Next is the California roll, also with the rice on the outside. I'll show you how to make it round. Similarly, I spread the rice with scattering motions, overlapping the rice and leaving a 1 centimeter gap at the bottom of the nori. I press it down well and flip it over. For the filling, I'll use snow crab mixed with mayonnaise and fresh cucumbers. Also, make sure not to use too much filling so the roll can be wrapped properly. So, the first movement when rolling is to shape it into a circle. This is what it looks like from the side. So basically, first we pack the filling into a round shape and then finish rolling the roll to the end. And with these kinds of motions, we round out the roll. If you feel it's oval, just repeat the process. And now our round roll is ready. I roll this roll in tobiko roe and press it well so the roe doesn't fall off when I dip it in soy sauce. If you have any questions left, please write them in the comments. I will definitely see them and will be happy to answer you. Now all that's left is to cut the rolls. You can cut them into 6 pieces or 8. I'm cutting it into 8 pieces. First in half, then I cut off the uneven ends, then in half again, and once more in half. We do the same with the other rolls. And this is the beautiful result we've got. I add ginger and wasabi and it's basically a whole set. Let's give it a try. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with a friend.